Oh, she's gone.
No, it's okay. I'll come back. Don't worry, I'm all back. It was just whilst I mute you. It tends to freeze. Okay, so we're in standing. So let's just find that comfortable space. Think about having your feet just in line with those hips, not too wide to start with. Think about reconnecting that pubic bone to your tummy button to give you some control around your core so that we're not too floppy. Drop our shoulders down from our ears. And we're just going to start by taking the right arm up. And then toy soldier. So as the right arm comes down, the left arm lifts and they pass at shoulder height. So we're opening through the front of the chest. Good. There's a few crunches and cracks, don't worry. Mind you that too. So arms of toy soldiers moving up and down. When you feel ready, start to lift the heels. So we're going up onto our toes as the arm comes up, drop to the heels as they pass mid-height, and then back onto our toes as the opposite arm is back up in the air. Okay, drop, press the heels, lift up, and then back down. Lift and drop down. Press through those toes, lift the heels. And keep that tummy engaged, so keep that core working to keep you balanced. Okay. On the next one, bring both arms up to the top. So leave the top one there, bring the heels down, bring both arms up. And we're doing our turning to the outside of the room. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, think about lengthening these arms and breathing down by our sides. Now we're lifting back up again. So draw big circles with the arms, wide, 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 all the way up and over our head. Take a breath in. As you breathe in, reach up to the ceiling. Turn the palms to the outside of the room and breathe out. And the palms are coming down by your sides. And then ready to breathe in again. Lift those arms up. And one more. Exhale as you come down by your sides again. And then just circle those shoulders to loosen them up a little bit. Widen your feet, so a little bit wider than hip width. And if you're happy, you can put your hands behind your head. So link your fingers, place the elbows wide, and hands are behind the head. If it gives you shoulder pain, pop your hands on your hips. So hands behind head, hands on the hips, and turn yourself to face to the right-hand side. That's it. Keep the weight through both feet. So don't lift your left foot if you're turning to the right. Keep the left foot pressed down and rotate that upper back. Take a breath in. Keep the back of the neck long and don't allow the elbows to come into your peripheral vision. Rotate back through the center and turn to the other side. Keep the elbows wide. Even if they're on your hips, they can stay wide. Take a breath in. Take the crown of the head to the ceiling. Drop the shoulders. Come back through the center. Turn to the opposite side again. Good. Drop those shoulders from the ears. Take a breath in. Exhale, back through the center, and once more to the other side. Breath in, exhale, and back to the center. Good. Everyone's hands on hips. And then I'm trying to work out left arm coming up. Good. Reaching over to that side. So just give your hip a little bit of support, or maybe your trunk, so that you don't fold into that stretch. We're trying to reach as we're reaching over to the right-hand side. And you're feeling that stretch down through maybe the front of the left hip and up the trunk. Breathe in, connect that pubic bone to your tummy button. Come back to standing. Drop that hand to your hip. Bring the right arm up. Again, just stabilize through your waist if you need to, and reaching over to the side and trying to keep the length through your arm. So keep this length through your arm as you reach, and keep that pubic bone and tummy button connected through your core. Come back through the center. This time, leave your right arm out to the side. It's at shoulder height, out to the side. The left arm comes up. So we're not supporting our side, but we are coming over to reach over to that right-hand side again. And the right arm stays at shoulder height and reaches over. You need to use your tummy muscles more to keep your balance. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the right arm down. Bring the left arm back. The left arm comes to shoulder height. The right arm comes up. Yep. Reach away with those left fingers and over with the right. And use these abdominal muscles to stop your trunk from folding as you reach. And just to check no one's poking their bottom out, try and tuck your tailbone in a little bit. Good. And now drop the left arm down. Drop the right arm up and down. Okay, well done. Hands by our sides or slightly onto our hips. We're moving into a squat. If you don't feel happy to squat, you can sit to stand with a chair. But I'd like everyone to focus on thinking about this core. So it's not just a squat, it's about thinking, staying long through the lower back and drawing that pubic bone to your tummy button. Have your hands out in front, sit your bottom back, stand back up. Sit your bottom back and stand back up. Well done. So the knees are trying to stay over our feet, preferably our ankles. That's it. Well done, that looks good. And stand back up. So the knees, see my knees, they go forwards and I stay still. That's not how we're doing it. We're poking our bottom back and sinking our weight through our thighs. And stand up. Well done. 4 more. Sink down. Use that stability through the quads. And stand up. Inhale as we go down. Exhale as we come up. Inhale as we go down. Exhale as we come up. 1 more. Inhale as we come down. Exhale as we come up. Okay, we're going to just increase that a little bit. So we're going to inhale as we come down. Now you can lift those heels. So tip your balance forwards. See, my heels have lifted off. Good, stay there. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels, press them back into the floor. Come back up out of your squat. Super. Come back down again. Bottom out. Draw pubic bone to tummy button. Lift the heels. Keep that back straight. Good. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels. Press back up. Good. 4 more. Back down into a squat. Sink down. Good. Lift the heels. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Press the heels down. Come back up. Good. Last 3. Should be warming up through your thighs. A little bit lower if you can for the last 3. Lift the heels. Hold it there. Hold your balance. 3, 2, 1. Press the heels. Come back up. Last 2. Back down. Tip those heels up. Good. Keep that back nice and straight. Press the heels down. Press back up. Last 1. Back down. Keep your back nice and straight. Lift the heels. Keep your balance. Press the heels down and come back up. Well done. Okay, whilst we have a little rest, we're going to do some hip openers. If you want to hold on to something for balance, that's fine. What I'd like you to think about is lift the left knee, and you're drawing a circle with that left knee in front of you. Quite small to start with, but your left knee is drawing a circle. If you can make that a clockwise circle, so you're coming from inside to outside. Well done, you might need to put your hands out. And just make that circle as big as you can, but not so you lose your balance or control. Oh, that circle. Oh, my hips. Two more circles. Keep your balance. Well done. And place that left foot down. Lift up the right knee. Again, from inside to outside. So this is anti-clockwise. Oh, sorry, no, because you're doing left to right. Go from inside to outside. Sorry, I work out when I'm facing you in a class, I have to do opposites. But when I'm on screen and finally, oh, inside to outside. So you'll feel that that knee is coming from the inside to the outside when working through that groin and back in. Spread the toes on your left foot and keep that balance through that pubic bone to the core connection and nice and long at the back of the neck. Last three, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we've opened those hips up a little bit, we're going to come a little bit wider and do a little bit of a wider squat with some pulses. So we're just building on the exercise we just did. So feet are out towards 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, nice and wide stance. Keep the knees turned out as you sit down. Knees are turned out, they're not folding in, knees are turned out. Now lift our heels and pulse for 3, little pulses. 1, 2, 3. Good. And stay there. Don't come out of that squat. Excellent. And then pulse for 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Good. Stay in that squat if you can. Knees are still tracking over our feet. And pulse for 3 again. Lift the heels. 1, 2, 3. Good. 2 more to do. Work your bottom muscles and pulse again. 1, 2, 3. Good. Stay there. And last one. 1, 2. Hold that third one up there. Keep those heels off the ground. Keep the knees wide. Hold your balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the heels down. Well done. And come up. Good. Keep that wide base. Turn like half a turn. So your feet are now facing forwards. Your hips are in front of each other. That's it. You've turned a quarter turn to face the other side of the side wall in your room. The front knee is going to bend. The back leg is staying straight. Claire, you might want to be a little bit wider in your stance to get a stretch. Maybe take your feet apart a bit more. That's it. That looks better. Front knee bends. Back knee to stay straight. Press the back heel down and just have a quick check that your back foot is not too much pointing out to the side. And you'll probably feel a stretch through the back of your calf muscles. Okay, good. Just come out of that and turn to face the other direction. So just pivot round on your feet. Bend the front knee again. Press the back heel down into the floor. And feel a stretch in the back of your calf. Okay, right, fine. Okay, that's our little warm up to start with. Right, if you've got a chair, bring a chair in if you want to, but you don't have to. We need our tins and we need our band. Okay, with your band, please can you put the band around your thighs? So tie a loop quite firmly around the thighs, not too loose. And I'm just going to demonstrate. You can either do this as sit to stand or a squat. We're going to have our cans out in front of us. Feet are going to be hip width apart. Arms are going to be held out in front. So we're either going down to sit in a chair, tap the chair and come back up, or you can do it as a squat, down and back up. Okay. Everyone settled? Right, start with your cans down by your side. Think about your squat technique again. We're going to inhale as we go down, exhale as we come up, and we lift the cans to shoulder height as we drop into our squat. Okay, so ready? And let's lower into our squat, arms come up to shoulder height. Draw that pubic bone to your tummy button, and then press through the feet, exhale, come back up. Good. Inhale as we go down, press through the feet, exhale as you come up. Inhale as we go down, press through the feet, exhale as we come up. Good. Inhale as we come down, press through the feet, exhale and come up. Well done. 6 more. Inhale. Exhale. Press those hips forward as we stand. So really tuck that bottom in, lengthen your tailbone, press your hips forward. Down. Draw pubic bone, press the hips forward, lengthen the tailbone. Good. Well, I lost my balance and sat down. And back up. Good. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale, press and stand tall. Inhale. Exhale, press and stand tall. Inhale. Exhale, press and stand tall. Well done. Back into our split squat position. So one foot in front of the other. Arms in goalposts. Yep. And from here, we're doing a shoulder press. I'll just drop down so you can see on the camera. So the arms come up and meet above, directly above our head. The elbows come wide and drop to 90 degrees. Chest stays open. Okay, let's try 12 of these, 1 foot forward in front of the other. So press up, inhale, exhale down and wide. Inhale up, exhale down and wide. Drop the shoulders from the ears. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Drop those shoulders. 11, and 12. Well done. Okay, we can pop the hands down for a second. The next part we're either going to do in sitting again or standing, and then we're going to repeat all of those as a second circuit. So for this one, we're coming, let's do it in front. coming down a little bit, not even a squat, just half the way down. Nice flat back, lengthen your tailbone, draw pubic bone to tummy button. And then we're going to take that leg out against the resistance of the band and draw the knee back to the center again. Okay, so feet are close together. On your left toes, into a mini squat, and then turn that knee out to the side, and then bring the knee back in again. 1, 2. Keep your balance through your right side. 3. That leg doesn't move at all. Everything is still on the right side, and the left knee is coming out to the side. 4, 5, 6. Make sure your right hip stays forwards, doesn't twist at all. Keep that pubic bone to that tummy button connected. 8, 9, 10. Well done. Onto the other side. Stand through that left side. Small little knee bend, feet close together. Draw your pubic bone to your tummy button. Take the right knee out to the side. Come back in line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep that left knee over your toes. Don't let it move into the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be working through that left side. 9, 10. Well done. Okay, we're just going to do those 3 exercises again. So it's a second circuit. So pick up your cans. Down by your side to start. Feet at hip width apart. And we're going to inhale into our squat. Arms out in front. Exhale, press through the feet. Draw the hips forwards. 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 6. For the last 6, a little bit deeper in your squat. You have to really push through those feet and use your bottom muscles to drive you back up. Last one, hold it there. Hold that squat. Press into your feet, spread your toes. Keep your tummy button to your pubic bone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press up. Well done. If you can remember which foot went forward the first time, change feet. 1 foot in front of the other. Arms at goalposts. And shoulder pressing up. 1. And back down, elbows wide. 2, think about separating the collarbones as you bring the weights back down again. Separate those collarbones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 3, press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. Well done. Drop those weights down. And into our glute med again. So narrow base of support. So feet are quite close together. Spread the right toes. Go onto your left tiptoe into a mini squat position. Yep, so you're working through that core there. And turn the knee to the outside. So you're opening the hip and then coming back to the center. Open the hip, come back to the center. If it feels a bit easy, go a little bit lower into your squat And really try and open the inside of your left hip so that you're having to stabilize through that right side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Change legs. So on your right toes, spread the left foot, keeping nice and stable. Draw pubic bone to tummy button. Find your balance and open the inside of that hip and take the knee out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. And stand up. Little calf raises to finish. If your band falls down, don't worry. Just bring it up a little bit higher. Calf raises to finish. So press through the toes, lift the heels. 1, up to 12. 2, 3. Really try and push right up on those toes. You don't get any toe pain with it. Get as tall as you can. Lift the heels as high as you can. And squeeze your calf muscles as you go up. Squeeze them at the top. Ooh. 5, 4, 3. Well done, everyone. That's our standing work done. Now we're going to go down onto the mat. So if you need to change your screen at all, please do. You can keep the band on and work yourself down onto the mat. On your back, facing, looking straight up at the ceiling. If I look a bit peculiar, I have a really sore coccyx. I had a nasty wooden seesaw incident at the weekend. So if I look like I'm wiggling a bit, I'm trying to get the weight off my coccyx. Right, so we are starting on our back. Our gaze should be straight up to the ceiling. Start with your feet together. Open your shoulders, so open your collarbones. Allow your breastbone to soften. Hands out to your sides. Knees together, heels together. Don't shift the hips. Take the knees off to your right-hand side. Keep the knees squeezed together and the heels squeezed together. Your left foot can lift off the floor. But you move onto the outside border of your right foot and the right knee is moving towards the floor. Keep the chest open and that left shoulder down. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, draw the knees back through the center. When you get back to the center, take a breath in and let them keep moving over to your left-hand side. And your gaze is straight up at the ceiling. So make sure the back of your neck is long and you're not looking behind you, just straight up. Come back through to the center again. And if you remember, we spray our toes into a V and line up with the heels behind. So spread your toes into a V, line up with the heels behind. Good. If you've got a little bit of tension, just keeping your knees from falling in, that's good. And work yourself into your pelvic tilt, so curling up your tailbone. And just pressing into the feet enough to lift your tailbone off the mat. And then curl your tailbone back down and create a very small arch in your lower back, just enough for like to roll a marble under your back. And then press through the feet again. Curl your tailbone. Just lift the waistband of your trousers off the mat and press through the feet and roll back down again. And again, just create an arch just enough for a marble to be rolled underneath. This time we're rolling up a little bit further. Keep the breastbone soft. Press down through your feet. Lift past the waistband. Lift those hips a little and roll back down. A small arch again. And then pressing into that feet. Roll that, curl that tailbone up. And this time, come to your normal height of your bridge. Remember, your gaze is straight up at the ceiling. And technique-wise, think about your thigh bones being really long. So try and lengthen those thigh bones. Connect that pubic bone to your tummy button. And we're going to hold it there for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Roll down. And we've got 5 5-second bridge holds. So in your own time, we're curling up, forming a bridge, trying to lengthen your thigh bones, so keep those knees towards your toes, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. And roll back up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Last 2. If you're not feeling it in the front of your thighs, really try and lengthen your femurs, your thigh bones. And gently press through the toes and your heels. Lengthen your thigh bones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. And we've got one more to do. Coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down again. Good. Okay, this time we're going to do a small dip. So we're working on just that little bit of last bit of back extension. So it's good when you're perhaps lifting something heavy and you've got to initiate that movement from flexion, so from bending to straightening. So to do this, we come up into our bridge, and then all we're going to do is drop our hips, maybe halfway towards the floor, and then squeeze your bottom muscles, lengthen your thigh bones, pull the hips back up again. Okay, so it's like it's called a bridge dip. So you're just dipping that bridge in the middle, and then connecting that pubic bone to that tummy button, and pressing through the feet to lift your hips back up again. Okay, so dip down gently, and then press through your feet, lift those hips back up. Well done. Dip down again, press through your feet, lift the hips back up. Good. Dip down and press. Squeeze your bottom muscles, lengthen your thighs. Dip and press. 6 more to go. Dip and press. Dip and press again. Dip down and press. Dip down, press up. 2 more. Down and up. Well done. Last one. Down and up. Good, well done. Curl yourself all the way down. And we're going to take our band off and use the band to stretch the back of our thigh muscles that we've just been working. So if you can unloop the band, or if the band was already off, take your band. Place the loop, or your ring. Yeah, great. And it's got a ring. Place it around the bottom of your left foot. Keep the right knee bent and press that left foot up to the ceiling. Good. Don't let the right knee wobble out to the side. Keep that right foot pressed into the mat gently. Left leg is straight up as best you can. And just pull those toes down and press the heel away from you. Relax the chest. Make sure that's nice and calm. Okay, well done. And then if you want to, you can use that, if you've got a loop, place your right foot through the loop or around your band. Pop the left knee down onto the mat. And press through the right foot up to the ceiling. And pull the toes down towards you. And bend that knee and take the band away. Just bring the right knee into your chest. So lock your fingers around the front of the right knee. Slide the left leg away and bring the right knee into your chest. Left leg comes in to join the knee. You've got both knees. And lifting up your tailbone as far as you feel comfortable. So rolling into a ball as much as is comfy for you. And then holding onto the left knee and letting the right one move away. Good. And placing that left knee down. Okay. Fine. Right, we've got time to go onto our side. So come onto your side. If you can, I'd like you to try having your forearm on the mat. Yep. Your knees are forwards at 90 degrees. Yep, well done. Knees are bent. Good. Okay. Bring this arm, the other arm straight up. Yep. And then I'd like you to try and use your trunk muscles that are on the side nearest your mat. And you're going to press your hip up. So you're pressing your top hip up to the ceiling. So lift that top hip up. Well done. That's it. Excellent. Drop the hip back down. 1. Good. Make sure the knees are bent. Push that top hip up. 2. Good. And drop back down. Back up again. Press the top hip up. 3. Excellent. And back down. 1 more. 4. And back down. Okay. Hold the 5th one up there. If you can hold it up, we're going to open that top knee and do 5 clams. If you have to do it on the floor, just do the clams on the floor. Janet, just stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower the hips down and come down. Okay. Whilst we're there, drop down onto this arm or cradle your head. So just cradle your head on that side. Good. And we're just opening up our upper back. So we're drawing a rainbow with the arm that's above, and we will look over behind us. And keep the knees squeezed together in front of you. Draw that rainbow and come back again. And just repeat that once more. Make sure the knees stay squeezed together in front. Draw your rainbow and follow that hand behind you. And come back and over. Okay. Now we just need to go on to the other side. So if you're confident, you can just roll onto the other side if you think my audio cues are okay. Otherwise, bring yourself up and lie down. We're doing exactly the same on the other side. If pushing your hips up on your side is a bit too much, just lie on your side and do the clam. So you'll do more repetitions of the clam as we bring our hips up. Okay. So either lying on your side or your hips lifted off the lower mat, your elbow is bent to 90 degrees. The other arm comes up. See if you can press that top hip up to the ceiling and lift up. 1 and lower down. Well done. Press that top hip to the ceiling and lift up. 2 and lower down. Draw your pubic bone to your tummy button. 3 and lower down. 2 more. 2 and down. And last one. 1 and down. So you've got the choice here now of either doing your clam exercise here, like you could just lie on your side and do your clam reps, or if you've liked the last exercise, you can press the hips up and you open up your clams here. Okay, so everyone should be doing the clam. Keep the heels squeezed together. Lift the top knee up. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop down onto that arm if you haven't already. And we just need to draw a rainbow on this side. So reach for that rainbow. Rest your head and follow your fingers as they go behind you. Okay, come back again. And last one. Open up. And come back. Well done. Onto your back, and we're working our way up into standing. So I'd like you to, if you can, keep your knees bent. Place your hands around the top of your thighs, your fingers around the back of the top of the thighs. You draw that chin into your chest, and you use your tummy muscles and see if you can work your way up into sitting. Good, well done. 45 minutes. And